Hi, Dr. Inesta here. I have a really interesting article that just came out in January 2018, and it's in the journal Nature. It's titled Functional Brain Network Mechanism of Hypersensitivity in Chronic Pain. Now, this study, this article talks about fibromyalgia patients. Okay, so they studied these people and they looked at their brain activity. And what they found was that a condition called explosive synchronization, which is when the slightest stimulation will trigger this massive response in the brain. So you have all these nerve cells just overfiring, and it literally causes a sensory overload, which in these cases, fibromyalgia specifically, is severe pain, unfortunately. So these patients with fibromyalgia had this condition of the explosive synchronization. So what does that mean for us, right? How can we apply this and use it somehow, this information, to make changes in our lives, particularly if you're suffering with chronic pain or something like fibromyalgia? Well, if we know that the brain is overfiring in these cases, we also know that there are things that cause over-excitation in the brain. Foods like MSG, monosodium glutamate, that is considered an excitotoxin. It causes brain cells to fire more than they're supposed to. Things like inflammation. Inflammation can literally cause over-excitation in the brain, especially chronic inflammation, something that people are suffering over and over again. It's just driving that system. Also, energy deficiency. To be more specific, if the brain cells are not producing energy as efficiently as they should, because they're not getting oxygen, for example, that is something that can lead to over-excitation in the brain. So the point is that we have these things that we have power over, things that we can actually change just with lifestyle. We don't have to even take drugs. We could just avoid foods that we know are excitotoxic. Avoid foods that we know contribute to inflammation. Stop doing things that we know are driving inflammation and start implementing things that we know will actually combat inflammation, or decrease it. Try to get more energy moving, or more oxygen moving throughout our body. So just implementing some simple exercise or just going for walks, things like that. So basics, that's the point here. We can make changes that can significantly affect and improve our lives. So I wanted to share this with you because I found it interesting. Like I said, there are things that you can do. You have a lot of power you don't even realize. So I hope that's helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out at any time. Happy to help. info@viavitehealth.com. Thank you.